Working pileups on an HF radio on a POTA activation. What's the best way to do it? What's the best way to pick out those voices when you have a bunch of them coming at you and you can't really tell anything? Sometimes it's hard to hear anything. It's just a bunch of noise. So this is how I work pileups. I want to show you what I do and get your comments on your opinions on my process. Let's go. QRZ, Kilo Charlie 5, Hotel, Whiskey Bravo, Parks in the Air. November 6 Golf Romeo. Okay, so I heard a VE3 station on that one, but the November 6 Golf Romeo came in second, and he was louder. So I should have gone back to the VE3 station on that one. But I always try to go back to the first person I hear. But more importantly than that, I think the most important thing is just not to be rude to people, okay? You never know what they're hearing. Have you ever tried to hunt a POTA and you can hear all the stations calling the POTA, but you can't hear the POTA themselves? So you never know what is being heard on the other end of the frequency wherever you're listening. When I'm activating POTA, you don't know what I'm hearing. And when you're listening to me activate POTA from your home QTH or from your mobile station or whatever, you don't know what I'm hearing. So be polite. That's really my only rule, is be polite. 5-9.
Thank you, 5-3, November Mike.
I got the 5-3 in New Mexico. Thanks for the contact. QRZ from Kilo Charlie 5, Hotel, Whiskey Bravo, Parks in the Air. VE3, Victor Echo 3, Mike X-Ray Germany, 554. Okay, I went back to the VE3 station because I heard him before.
Yeah, very good. Jason 57 in Windsor, Ontario, QSL.
QSL, I copied the 57 in Ontario. Thanks for the contact.
7-3.
QRZ from Kilo Charlie 5, Hotel, Whiskey Bravo, Parks in the Air.
Alpha 5, Echo, yes.
Alpha. That one was easy because the Alpha 5 was first and he was loudest. Alpha 5 Echo Yankee 57.
Yeah, Alpha 5, Echo Yankee, you're 5-3, 53 Texas, Tango X-Ray, thanks.
All right, Alpha 5 Echo Yankee. Are you actually in Kaufman, Texas?
I'm in Kaufman, Texas.
Hey, Roger. My wife is from there. She was born. We go to Kaufman every Christmas, and more often than that too. Well, she wasn't born there, but she was raised there, and her dad was the mayor a few years back.
Well, that's where I'm at.
True story.
Towards Canton, thanks. You're 5-3, 53, thanks.
Roger. Thanks for being out there. 73. QRZ, Kilo Charlie 5, Hotel, Whiskey Bravo, Parks in the Air.
November 0, Golf, Japan Whiskey.
The November Whiskey 9. Okay, so the November Whiskey 9 station was down in the noise a little bit, but he was the first one I heard. And then the November 0 station came in there, and he was louder, but I didn't hear him first. So again, I try to go back to the stations that I hear first. That's my own personal preference. 9 station?
November 0, Golf, Japan Whiskey.
The November Whiskey 9 station.
5-9, Indiana.
Okay, somebody else was covering you up. Give me your call sign again.
November Whiskey 9, Foxtrot, Tim from Grayman POTA.
Grayman POTA. Okay, Tim, yeah, I thought that might be you, but you kept getting covered up. November Whiskey 9, Foxtrot, 5555 into Kilo 7978.
QSL, you have a great afternoon, 73.
Thanks, Tim. Good to work you again, 73. QRZ.
Kilo, come back to November 0, Golf, Japan Whiskey.
November 0, Golf, Japan. Now, the Kilo Echo station I heard first on that go-around, but the November 0 station, he had come in on the last round, and I bypassed him to go to the first guy, the Grayman POTA guy. So that's why I'm going back to him now, because I didn't hear him first on this QRZ round, but he had already been in there. So again, this is my personal preference. Whiskey 5-9.
Thank you, 5-9 Iowa.
Thank you for Iowa, 73. QRZ.
Kilo Quebec 4, Alpha Whiskey Foxtrot.
Great. Kilo Quebec 4, Alpha Whiskey Foxtrot 5-9.
5-9 Virginia.
Copy 5-9 Virginia. Good to work you again, Paula, 73. QRZ. Kilo 4, Delta Mike Whiskey 5-9. No pile up there.
5-9 South Carolina.
Got the 5-9 South Carolina, 73. QRZ.
Whiskey Alpha 2, Charlie Oscar Uniform.
Whiskey Alpha 2, Charlie Oscar Uniform, 10 over 5-9, Kilo 7978.
Hey, thanks very much. Call sign, please.
Okay, so he has a great signal. Whiskey Alpha 2, Charlie Oscar Uniform, I think it is. And I'm not trying to badmouth this guy. I don't know this person. I'm not trying to badmouth him, but he should have been listening. Why is he asking for my call sign? I've been calling CQ on this frequency for probably about an hour at this point in time. I recorded my video that we had at the park that day, and then I started this one like 45 minutes to an hour later. So I'd been on this frequency for a long time. Why is he not listening to the frequency first? He just heard someone calling CQ POTA, and he called back to him immediately. Now, there's nothing necessarily wrong with that, but you're supposed to listen on the frequency before you start throwing out a transmission. So if he had been listening, if he had taken an extra minute or two and listened, he would know my call sign by now. But he didn't. And you know what? Again, don't be rude to people. That's my only rule. I'm not rude to this guy. Here, you're going to watch this. I'm not rude to this guy, but he really should have already known my call sign because he was either scanning the frequency and he heard me, or he saw me on the waterfall and he just started calling immediately. He doesn't know what I'm doing. Why would you call back to someone you don't know what they're doing yet? So, yeah, let's go.
My call sign, Kilo Charlie 5, Hotel Whiskey Bravo.
Kilo 4, Juliet, uniform. What's next?
I got Kilo Charlie 5, Hotel Whiskey Bravo, Honolulu, Washington, Bravo.
Thanks very much. Thanks for activating 73 and have a good day.
73, thanks for the contact. QRZ from Kilo Charlie 5, Hotel Whiskey Bravo, Parks in the Air.
Now, he was perfectly nice, and I was nice back to him. So, no harm, no foul. Moving on.
Kilo 4 Juliet, uniform 59.
59, North Carolina, 73, and good luck.
73, thanks for the contact. QRZ.
Alpha Delta 8 Mike Papa.
Alpha Delta 8 Mike Papa, 59.
QSL 59, Detroit, Michigan.
Got the 59 in Detroit. Thanks for being out there, 73. QRZ. The Kilo Echo 4.
So the Kilo Echo something was down in the noise, and then that second station came in after him, but on top of him. So again, I try to go back to the first station of that here.
4 station.
Kilo Echo 4, Lima Papa Lima, you are 5 and 5 in the
Kilo Echo 4, Lima Papa Lima, a copy your 5-5. You're also 5-5 into Kilo 7978. Thank you for the contact, 73. QRZ. November.
And that station didn't come back to me. Interesting.
Number 5, Kilo Golf, I think it was 4444. Roger. November 5, Kilo, Germany. Copy your 44, also a 44. Got you in the logbook, man. Thanks for the contact.
Try to be nice.
QRZ from Kilo Charlie 5, Hotel Whiskey Bravo, Parks in the Air. Park to park, go ahead.
Park to park. So I always try to acknowledge park to park stations, QRP stations, and mobile stations. If I hear you say mobile or QRP or park to park, QRP guys are hard to hear sometimes. But if I hear you say that, I will say, hey, there was a QRP station out there. Come back. And most of the time, everyone shuts up and lets the QRP station come back. Most of the time, people are polite. I've said it like 4 times now. Be polite. That's my only rule on working pilots. Puerto Rico.
November Papa 4, Juliet 57 into park number Kilo 7978.
So park to park from Maine to Puerto Rico. That guy's in Puerto Rico at a park working. November Papa is a Puerto Rican call sign. I just know that because I'm old and I've been around a long time. So he's at a park in Puerto Rico working me at a park in Maine. This is really fun.
QRZ. The Victor.
Okay, so there was a Victor Alpha 3 in the background, but he was the first one I heard.
Alpha 3 station.
And he's at a Canadian park. Awesome. Very cool.
Okay, Victor Alpha 3, India, Delta. You're about a 5454 into Kilo 7978, and I copy your park as Victor Echo 0342, QSL.
Down in the noise.
Okay, you faded out on me. You faded out. QS Bravo, QS Bravo. But I got you in the logbook. Thank you for the park to parks. 73. QRZ, Kilo Charlie 5, Hotel, Whiskey Bravo, parks in the air. Whiskey November 9.
The Whiskey November was the first station I heard. That's the station I'm going back to.
9. Whiskey something 9. Okay, that's fine. Whiskey X-ray 4.
I don't think that's the station I heard. I think the station I heard didn't come back to me, but that's not my fault that he didn't come back to me. So Whiskey X-ray 4 has a great signal. I'm working him now.
4 station. The Whiskey X-ray 4 station.
Okay, so he was November 9. That guy was cool. Whiskey X-ray 4. This station was very gentlemanly, as they say. So yeah, good deal. So let's listen to this.
Okay, I didn't hear him. November 9 come back.
November 9, Echo Alpha Zulu.
Okay, November 9 Echo Alpha Zulu 59.
Copy the 59 into 7978. I got you 5x7. 5x7 Whiskey India.
Copy 57 in Wisconsin. Thanks for bearing with me. 73. All right, the Whiskey X-ray 4 station.
Whiskey X-ray 4 Delta Alpha.
And I try to remember that. Some guys will write that down. If they hear 2 or 3 call signs, they'll write it down on a piece of paper and they'll go back to each one of them. I don't do that. I try to remember as much as I can. Maybe I should write stuff down. I usually don't do that. I'm logging. I'm working the radio. I've already got 2 hands working, so I don't usually write stuff down, but however you want to do it.
Whiskey X-ray 4 Delta Alpha Tango 59.
Hey, you're 5-9 North Carolina. David Jerry, right?
No, this is Jason. Juliet Alpha Sierra Oscar November.
Oh, sorry about that. You said I grabbed the wrong one. Hey, I got you 5-9 North Carolina. Thank you for working out, brother.
All right, you bet. Yeah, thanks for North Carolina. 73. QRZ from Kilo Charlie 5 Hotel Whiskey Bravo parks in the air. The Kilo X.
So I heard the Kilo Echo 8 station first, and then like 2 stations on top of him that were louder. But I tried to go back to the one that was first again.
Echo 8 station.
Kilo Echo 8 Uniform Kilo X-ray.
Kilo Echo 8 Uniform Kilo X-ray 55.
5-7 Ohio Jason.
Got the 5-7 Ohio. Thanks for the contact. QRZ.
Whiskey 1 Charlie Hotel Lima.
Whiskey 1 Charlie Hotel Lima 59.
5-9 in Ohio.
Great signal.
Copy 59 in Ohio. Thanks for the contact. QRZ from Kilo Charlie 5 Hotel Whiskey Bravo parks in the air.
Whiskey Kilo 4 Romeo.
The Whiskey 3.
Yeah, the Kilo something Romeo. Loud, great signal. Hope to work him here in a minute. But the Whiskey 3 was first.
Station. I think I lost you. The Whiskey 3 station. Whiskey 3. All right, you faded out. Try it again in a minute. QRZ.
Kilo 4 radio.
Can't help that.
Kilo 4 radio 59.
Thank you. You are 5-9 North Carolina. Bring your park, please.
Yeah, Roger. Copy 59 North Carolina. I am in Park Kilo 7978.
QSL. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you for the contact. 73. QRZ from Kilo Charlie 5 Hotel Whiskey Bravo parks in the air. The Whiskey America station. Okay, that's probably it. Whiskey 4 Golf Alpha 55.
Sometimes you don't hear it. I thought I heard Whiskey America, but I heard Whiskey 4 Golf Alpha. Or maybe the Whiskey America station was in there, but then he faded down. I don't know. I didn't hear it in the video. I couldn't hear Whiskey Alpha in the video, but apparently I heard it there. Or I thought I did. Anyway, so just work them in order.
Copy the 5-5 in Georgia. Good to work you on 20 meters. 73. QRZ. The park to park station come back.
Kilo India 5 Uniform Bravo Tango. Kilo India 5 Uniform Bravo.
Again, I try to acknowledge park to parks when I hear them. When I hear the park to park, I try to acknowledge them. If I hear QRP, if I hear mobile station, I try to acknowledge you guys too. Again, there's not a right and wrong answer to this. This is how I do it. This is how I suggest you do it, because I'm trying to be as polite as I can. But you guys do what you want to do.
Okay, QSL, Kilo India 5, Uniform Bravo Tango, 5x2, 52 into park number Kilo 7978, 7978.
Okay, QSL 5757, depart Kilo 8339. 8339, you have a second op, second op.
Okay, I copy 8339. Go ahead with the second op.
2 operators is cool.
November 5, Victor Oscar Foxtrot. November 5, Victor Oscar Foxtrot. Take signal and depart.
Okay, November 5, Victor Oscar Foxtrot, also a 5x2. Give me the park number once more, please.
All right, the park number is Kilo 8339. That's Kilo 8339.
QSL, copy 8339. Thank you for the double park to park today. You guys, good luck out there.
So during this POTA activation, Colin and I did this 9-state POTA rove. And all throughout the whole thing, I was using Mezzi and Plomi coax. Mezzi and Plomi is the sponsor of this video, and we certainly thank them for supporting this channel. You can now save a 10% discount at the link in the description below on all Mezzi and Plomi coax and products with the coupon code of HR2 Cables. HR2, like Ham Radio 2, Cables. They have it in all caps, but I don't think you have to use caps. But HR2 Cables, check out the link in the description below. I was using the 100-foot, well, I had 2 different runs. I had the 100-foot of Airborne 5 coax for this run. So their Airborne 5 coax is really cool because the reason it's called Airborne is because it's lightweight. It's made to be put in a pack and taken on an airplane if you're going to a DXpedition or somewhere outside of your home area to activate ham radio. This is exactly what I did. I flew a connecting flight of about 4 hours with the connection to New England, to Connecticut. Colin and I activated 10 parks in 9 states over the course of like 4 or 5 days, and I took the Mezzi and Plomi Airborne coax with me. It worked very well. So thank you, Mezzi and Plomi, for supporting this channel. You guys go check the link in the description below. Be sure to save a 10% discount with the coupon code of HR2 Cables. As I've said before in the past, Parks on the Air is a unique opportunity for those of us who live in the United States to work pileups. If you've never been on a DXpedition, I highly recommend going on a DXpedition sometime. I have been to Costa Rica about 4 times. They were talking about going back this year sometime this fall, and I think we're not going to be able to make it. I haven't heard anything about that in about a month. But if you are interested in going to Costa Rica with me next year in 2024, put a comment in the video below. But if you've never worked a DXpedition and you want to go out to a Parks on the Air park, people want to work you. I'm in Texas. There's a lot of hams in Texas. There's more hams in California. People that sit in their homes in California and Texas, and we call CQ, nobody wants to work us because big deal. You've worked 1,000 stations in Texas, 1,000 more in California. But if you go out to a park, people want to work you. So you work pileups all day long because people want to get that activation. And Parks on the Air resets every day. It's a very fun activity in HF Ham Radio. This is how I work pileups. This is what my suggestion is. I would be very curious to see and hear what your suggestion is. If you have any tips for me, if you have anything you do differently, if you have anything you learned from this video, put a comment in the description below, and thanks a lot.